onto Todak, and I want to see that goalie matchup. But let's go in to the second game of this best of 5, Todak against Orange.
Game number 2 already starting to begin here. 1-0 in favor of Todak so far. Orangesport on the blue side, Todak on the red side. Now, coming down to how this early game is going to go, generally Orange Esports needs to leave Clint by himself with the carry, and Valence will dominate that lane. So it's all up to AIM to make sure that Ryumski doesn't mix up that matchup, doesn't give that advantage over to Momo.
Yeah, when it comes to the decision from Todak, obviously they are going to try and slow down Subway as much as they can. Orange Esports, they need to realize that their win condition right now is solely dependent on Subway snowballing the entire fight. You can see it, they're harassing Chiku guys, making sure that he doesn't get super out of control from the get-go. He's getting pretty harassed out, but Chiku guys is going to be forced to give up a little bit of pressure down mid lane.
Well, I mean, let's not forget that the side lanes are currently very, very volatile, especially for the EXP lane. So as long as Stormy maintains this pressure with AIM, forcing out that mid lane, they could rotate for their aid.
Right now, honestly, I like that Todak, they understand the matchup right now, because looking at Momo using the carry, he's actually controlling the lane very, very well. And right now, AIM, is he out of position?
He's about to die.
Oh, great sidestep, but it's not going to be enough. First blood coming from Rivals, patiently waiting for the right moment to strike.
Yeah, really unfortunate coming in from AIM. He should have known this was going to happen. He's a little unfamiliar with this matchup, especially when it comes down to when junglers are going to hit level 4.
Right now, looking at the game, Todak right now, they're actually looking at Orange Esport, and it looks like they completely understand AIM's movement. And so I kind of agree. I feel like AIM should really switch it up, because if he's going to give over free kills to Todak, then they could just snowball off of Rival, honestly.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very likely as well. So as of yet, Orange Esports, they have to take a little bit of a slow pill, because Subway is going to be the core hero to be in the front lines to actually stop this out. But as of yet, Chiku guys, he's got the real world manipulation. He's going to be able to zone them out. It all comes down to the first turtle engagement, and Chiku guys, they drop it, they get the turtle, and on top of it all, 4 mates, he catches 2, and he's going to try and finish things off. Stormy finally drops it down, but it's a little bit too late. They took down Subway, they took down Neo, and right now they're trapping Stormy in the grass, and Stormy will be able to narrowly escape this.
I don't know about the two of you, man, but that looked pretty messy coming in from Orange Esports.
I would say that Todak played that perfectly. I think Chiku guys preemptively using the real world manipulation gave them a huge heads up, because now Stormy, he wants to use his own real world manipulation, but Neo doesn't have pressure in that side lane, and Forme is purposefully holding up his Black Dragon form to make sure that Stormy cannot just pop his ult freely.
Yeah, it was so difficult in this kind of scenarios, but Orange Esports, it's back into a drawing board as well. We talked about how Subway being very, very important. Todak realizes it, instantly punishes them in this vicinity. But as of yet, it all comes down to securing the farms up on Valence. We talked about how Valence is the core members coming from Orange Esports. You can see they're heavily focusing down to this bottom lane to make sure that Valence is going to be able to come back for Orange Esports.
Right now, my question is very, very simple. I need professional opinions. What should Orange do right now? Because looking at how they're moving across the map, it looks like they don't have a clear direction what they should be doing.
Well, I think number 1, AIM shouldn't be looking to open the map onto the enemy side. They've got a general idea based on the number of camps left in the enemy jungle. So what they need to do at this stage of the game is start playing for the gold lane, looking to dive the carry as soon as possible.
It seems like Rival, he wants to try and threaten Neo a little bit, but as of yet, I don't think Neo is the right target to do so. He does have the engagements to actually kind of knock out and push Rival away, but the biggest threat is going to be Subway, because as of yet, he doesn't have his stacks. And Todak, to realize it, they immediately going for the dive. Rival looking for a little bit more. The circling eagle keeps him in check, but he barely survives it. Orange Esports, they could not get the trade-off.
Oh, that's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate that somebody else walks into the vicinity of the turret and actually takes the aggro for Gushin right at the very last second. And more importantly, Stormy doesn't get a full combination of the real-world manipulation at the end of the day, just because he doesn't have enough stacks built up.
I'm sorry, but my mouth was wide open. Stormy going up against the Gushin. He was targeted with the real manipulation, having enough shield to survive. Stormy, no wonder he has an amazing amount of KDA.
Yeah, it's all about surviving this first run, but as of yet, I feel like Subway is just struggling just because of the fact that Barrage is so hard to execute. It's a snowboarding hero, you need to constantly maintain his stacks, and to maintain it means that you have to be constantly attacking minions, and you can see the patience coming from Todak. They realize he doesn't have a stack, they immediately dive in, and that's the weakest point of Barrage.
Well, I think also, wait, hold on, Neo, he's gonna get doped upon.
Oh, Neo, he's got to clear the minions. He wants to tank the aggro. He's going for a couple of side steps here and there, but there's only so much you can do on this Paquito, especially without the help of your teammates. Now, the mirror comes in from the side of Orangesport. They want to go in for the fight against Momo, but look at this. Subway, he's tanking the minions. Momo finally gets bursted down, but can Chiku get a little bit more value out of this? Because as of yet, Valence is here to try and chip him down. He tries to go for a kill. Chiku, he's barely hanging on. He's buying so much space because as of yet, Todak, they're trading the middle turret as well. Valence caught in a very awkward position. Yumski tries to stall in for the rest of the team. Rival is coming in. He's going for the combo. He misses it, but does he have enough damage? He doesn't. It seems like he is going to play it a little bit slow. Formace, however, tries to stall the middle lane, but unfortunately, Todak, they can't get any more out of this.
Oh my goodness, that was about to be bad for Orange Esports. I mean, Rival, if he landed that sword spike, it was over for Valence. But this might just be it.
No, Valence, he might be caught out, and yes, he will. That's going to be a kill almost towards Momo.
Right now, looking at the game, Orange made a very good engage, focusing on the gold lane, but then overstaying their welcome. Right now, Orange Esport, I kind of feel like they got to slow it down. And the thing that you said you want to watch out for is the shot calling. I feel like Valence, he needs to get his hit into the game.
I think more than that, but Formace is now in some trouble here.
Oh, Formace, he manages to slow down the first great engagement, and Orange Esport, they're forced to back out now. Can they retreat? Will Todak let them off the hook? The circling eagle comes in, buys a little bit more time. Aim was able to escape this. Neo finally strikes and takes a jab onto his Jiku, and that's going to be a great retaliation. However, once again, Todak, they're great at trading and salvaging situations, and Momo chipping with this here too. The rest of Orange Esports is going to be coming down, but they're giving away pressure towards the top lane. Look at the minimap itself, top side, they're diving Neo. Todak, they're coming in. Neo, he's gonna buy a little bit more time, but the damage, can he survive? No, he will not. Rival will get the final dagger in.
Well, despite everything that has happened so far, Orange Esports is adapting. I feel like Todak is looking for the long-term game. They're seeing multiple steps ahead, but Orange Esports is slowly adapting to the specific situations and the specific ways that they need to actually get into these fights.
Oh, the desperation is coming in. Orange Esports, they realize who's the bigger threat is. There's a freebie they cannot afford to give away. The turtle is okay. However, bottom side, Valence getting a little bit greedy with his farm. He is going to pay with his life in his 1v1 matchup. Rival also going to be finding another from the side of Todak. Neo is going to be left there. Aim needs to get him out alive. He flickers out of the daggers coming from Rival, so he's going to be a-okay, but where is Subway? Subway, he needs his purple buff. He needs to fight this. Todak is pretty weak, but do they have the damage to fight? The circling eagle comes in. Subway gets in a jab with the Daytona smoke. He gets two, but he needs the damage. He needs to chase Yumski. Can he get the kill? No, he's getting slowed pretty hard, but eventually the stack is gonna have enough. The taunt coming from Yumski is gonna pay the price.
No, that's the worst way to go. That's the worst. I mean, Yumski could have easily lived that. He could have flickered out of the way.
He just had to recall in front of his face.
He just had to, and he stood in the oil for too long until he got lit up by the fireworks. Momo, look at this.
Oh, no.
He's so strong right now. He wins his 1v1 against Valence. He finds Neo because of his level advantage, and I think at this point in time, Todak is online.
Yeah, this is going to be tough because Rival is making a dive towards Valence. Great sidestep coming from Valence, but he will not escape the real-world manipulation. They get the retaliation on the jungle, but as of yet, Subway, he's trying his best to sustain his way through. Chico going for a couple of volts, but this is the power of the Barrage. He's got the sustains, he's got the tankiness, but Yumski finally looking for to join the fight. He wants to go in for the catch, but he cannot. Chico constantly scaring Orange Esports apart, and you can see why they don't want to force the fight, not knowing where Momo is.
I can't believe Formace was able to proc his shot residue there onto Subway of all people. I mean, he got the full combination down. I don't know how he got multiple stacks on him, and I think it was because of his second skill on 2 targets that put him at 2 stacks before jumping on in. Somehow sneaking an auto attack in there as well.
Right now, Todak, they're creating a lot of chaos and they're reveling in it. Right now, Orange Esport, they're having a tough time to actually fight back. But looking at the items, Stormy only have 2 damaging items. And looking at Clint, only having the endless battle. Like, looking at the goalie 5000, I didn't thought it would be this big of a difference.
I mean, Momo's accelerating. He's 4-1-0. He's 3 items. He's basically 2 items ahead of Valence right now because he delayed his Blade of Despair. And now this is the result. Todak, with his 6K gold lead, a majority coming in from both Rival and as well as Momo, they're going to skyrocket this until the very first Lord and then look to take down an inhibitor.
Yeah, it all comes down to its buying time, right? We know how Subway needs to slow the ball their way tree, but as of yet, Orange Esport, they're deliberately picking a fight where Momo is not in its vicinity, because if Momo joins the fight, Subway is going to be completely deleted in a couple of auto attacks. In this case, with the Lord pushing in, knowing Todak, they do want to try and play for a little bit more split and greedy approach, but Orange Esport, they need to make a play eventually.
Right now, Subway, he has no way to actually get his stacks. This is not going to be good for Orange Esport, especially looking at Formies, how he's playing using this Yuzong. I don't know, can Orange actually defend their base?
I think high ground defense is definitely possible, but I don't think holding on to all 3 inhibitors is going to work.
Real world manipulation has been expended. I was expecting Chiku guys to hold it on, but that is going to be a wasted attempt. However, with the Lord knocking in, is it going to be a big significant factor? Rival throwing a couple of daggers to zone him out. They securely get the top inhibitor safely from beside Toda, but here comes the counter engagement. But the pull from Yuski, he connects on 4 mains, goes in for the Petrify, but they don't seem to have the damage. They've got the sustains, but Momo still a little bit hesitant to go in for the full dive, but now they have to completely back out.
Not bad coming in from Orange Esports. Oh wait, the fight's still going?
Oh, it's not over yet, but here comes Momo. He's gonna try and chip away Subway, but here comes Neo from the side. He wants to go in for the burst. He gets the connection on the KO punch, but the knock-up stuns coming from Yuski slows down the aggression, but it's not over yet. Orange Esports, they go in for the continuation. They get the crit off Valence, and they get the small pick off on Rival.
Yep, that really came down to some split decisions. Rival knew there was no way he was going to survive. His incandescence was not up, so he tries to go for the one-shot on Valence, saved by aim, and this is why Valence decided to take that killing spree. Had he not have that killing spree, I think Todak might have looked for a re-engage to take that last pick.
Right now, Valence, he has his Blade of Despair, so the amount of damage that is coming out from Valence is going to spike quite heavily, especially looking at Neo. Even though he's 1-4-0, it looks like he can actually tank quite a bit from the damage coming in from Toda. So right now, Orange Esport, we can definitely see that they're slowly going back into the game.
Neo is actually changing up his combos here, right? It's not just a double jab. Wait, hold on, aim.
Oh, that thought for now, aim is going to be caught all by himself. The Daytona Smoker coming from Subway is going to catch on towards one, but he's going to get immediately chunked down. Double kill for Momo. Now, Chiku guys is going to try and slow down Orange Esport with the real manipulation. They catch Stormy. That's a big catch coming from Toda, and they are looking to potentially close out the game. Do they go for the Lord or do they go for the GG push? However, Valence is still alive. The minions is going to be 2 minions, and now with the Black Dragon to scare on the back line, Neo is going to get dived upon. They get the kill. 4 down for the side of Orange Esport, and now Toda, they're looking to clean house. Valence almost died for this, but no, Valence, he goes back in. He gets one-shotted. Monster kill for Momo. Toda